In this video, you are going to share our experience hiking to the summit of seldom visited 13,579 foot Chief's Head Peak in Rocky Mountain National Park, including stunning views of mountains, lakes, wildflowers, and unfortunately, even a distant wildfire. You will also see some of the navigational difficulties we had and learn how to avoid them. Our plan was to hike from the Sandbeach Lake Trail Head right inside the Wild Basin entrance to the Rocky Mountain National Park, take the Sandbeach Lake Trail to Sandbeach Lake, and from there head off trail to Mount Orton, and from Mount Orton take the Orton Chief's Head Ridge to Chief's Head. Alright, we have just left the trailhead. That is my good friend Pete. As is often the case, we will be teaming up on this adventure. Incidentally, there is limited parking at this trailhead, so the first tip is to arrive early, especially on weekends and holidays.
This is it's a gradual climb up through the woods.
The great views really didn't start until we reached Sandbeach Lake, but early on we did catch a view of Meadow Mountain, seen here. This is the only official trail junction we encountered. It's well marked.
Trail winds its way through some aspen here. Interesting about aspen, these are all probably one plant. They're all really genetically identical, and they sprout off each other's roots. Probably hundreds and hundreds of years old. I mean, obviously each individual stalk or trunk isn't that old. Moving through the trees now.
Oh, nice forest.
Yeah.
We've arrived at Sandbeach Lake. Prior to the establishment of Rocky Mountain National Park, this lake was dammed to provide water to the city of Longmont. The Park Service removed the dam in the 1980s.
Meeker. That's Meeker and Pagoda.
Meeker and Pagoda. We can't see.
Right. That's Copeland there. And somewhere up over there is Orton. Working our way around Sandbeach Lake. I want to cut away from the lake somewhere northwest.
Going northwest. More west,
So at some point soon, turn away from the lake. This looks like a cairn of sorts, and cuts away from the lake. And then it goes two ways.
We went right, which I believe is the best way to go, but we soon lost the trail.
Back on the trail. Fairly well defined. And if it's not maintained, if there's a tree down, people just reroute around. It can be difficult to follow. And we're not lost, but we've lost the trail, and we are hesitant to bushwhack through the brush. But the map says there should be an unofficial trail somewhere in this vicinity. And we've made the decision to bushwhack kind of between two creeks. So can't go too wrong. He just spotted a trail on the other side of one of these two creeks. He almost scared me half to death. I thought he was alerting me to a bull moose or something. But we're on a trail. Hopefully it goes where we're looking to go. It's up the side of Mount Orton.
Can we get a head in here?
Little spur trail. This is what I'm guessing is going to be a good view of Sandbeach Lake. Meadow Mountain and St. Vrain Mountain to the right. Another view of Mount Meeker, and then Longs to the left of it, and further left is Pagoda.
You can barely see the top of Pagoda poking out from behind the trees.
Nice snowfield here on the side of Mount Orton. Not sure of the way around it. We'll figure it out.
We ended up crossing the snowfield directly rather than trying to find a way around it.
Look at that.
Really pretty wild.
Paintbrushes. A unique color.
At this point, the trail started to disappear. But the way forward was obvious. Just keep moving higher. However, the way back was not obvious. Take some time at this point to look behind you. The trail exits tree line at the base of a large clearing that juts down the side of Mount Orton.
I headed up another snowfield. It's not as steep. You can now see Chief's Head off to the left, Pagoda, Longs, Meeker. Nearing what we presume is the summit of Mount Orton.
If you're not going to actually summit Mount Orton, at least aim to go high up on its flank to avoid the crumholds. We are now on North Ridge between Orton and Chief's Head, looking back on the summit of Orton. We have started gaining elevation again. Chief's Head is straight ahead. We are aiming to go right of the two snowfields. We are part way up Chief's Head. This is the view of Mount Orton and North Ridge from that vantage.
They're into the serious callous and screening.
We are nearing the summit ridge. The summit is actually behind the high point you see here. We have reached the summit ridge. That's Meeker, Pagoda, Longs, Storm, Blue Lake, the Spearhead.
That might be the summit. In any event, it's very dramatic. 13,439. Anyway, it's a bit of a drop off down there. It's like another 500 feet of horizontal to go. We a couple hundred feet of vertical.
We are on the summit, and Pete is reading the register. The previous party was up here only a couple of weeks ago, but the party before them visited way back in September of last year. Not exactly a popular destination.
Filling with water, glacier melt. Like some storms brewing to the south. Shouldn't be anything too major. It does look like a fire far to the south. It's unfortunate.
The rest of our adventure went without incident, with two exceptions. At location 1, we went too low on the flank of Mount Orton and had to fight our way through dense crumholds. At location 2, we failed to find where the trail started at treeline. Thanks for watching. I hope you are inspired to do this and other adventures in the mountains. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Mountain High Life channel for more such videos.